Hi guys, how are you out there? Nice to have you back at Club with Schools. And today we were thinking upon a query about something actually very simple, but most people get it all confused. It is the words lend and borrow. But let's have a look. You will see actually it's super easy to remember because imagine, let's say you would like to buy a house. You have decided that with your family, but most people don't have sufficient money in their cash box to buy a house just like that. The normal procedure is that you will have to go to the bank to get a loan. Let's have a look. It means we have one and the same word, the loan. You have to go to the bank to get a loan, right? Because you want to loan some money, the bank will loan you the money for it. You see? Bank. Your personal bank is decisive to grant you the loan. That means when the bank grants you the loan, you, who wants to buy the house, will borrow the money. That means the bank is called also the loaner. Now this has nothing to do with being lonesome because you have the A in there. So the bank is the loaner, right? So that means when you borrow money from the bank will loan you the money. It's the same, let's say, with a library, right? You don't want to buy all these books and clutter up your house with all the books. So where do you go? You go to the library, and the library loans you the book, whereas you borrow the book because you have to return it. So when you borrow something, you always have to return it, just like with a loan for your house. You will have to pay that money back. The bank loans to you. And the same thing with the book from the library. So when you borrow the book from the library, you will have to return it at some stage. So it's never yours. What you borrow is never yours. And of course, in everyday life, in the classroom, in a meeting, could I borrow your pen for a moment? And if he has one of those really expensive pens that cost you €1,000, he may loan it to you, but certainly you can't keep it. You will have to return it as soon as you finish writing. All right, so we got the loan and to loan, but the little tricky thing is we also have the verb to lend. But you know what? It actually means exactly the same as to loan. The bank will lend you money for the purchase of your house. The library will lend you the books. And your friend will lend you a pen to write in the classroom, for instance, or in a meeting. So you see, the difference basically is you would never use the word loan in the verb loan in the past form. What you will say in past, I got a loan from the bank, or the bank lent me the money. Quite often people also say, well, you know what, my friend, I borrowed this pen from my friend. I borrowed this pen for my friend. And this is most commonly used. You know, that, yeah, I borrowed some money from my friend because I forgot my billfold at home. I left my purse in the car. So my friend lent me the money right quick. And I gave it back to him once we got to the car. So you see, lend is very often used in the terminology of private environment, right? But you could also say the bank lent me that money for that big house, you know, because as I said, usually you don't have that in your cash box, right? So most people say, I would like to borrow some money from the bank because I need the money and have to return it, right? And then the bank becomes the loaner. Whereas I could also say, Rafa, could you lend me your pen? I left it in my office, right? So, sure, I'll borrow you my pen. There's no problem. So you see, lend is used more privately, but it's the same actually than to loan some money from the bank, but loan is always official. It's always legally signed. And that is the basic difference between lend, loan, and borrow.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I borrow your marker?
Sure. I'll lend you my marker, but I need it back, remember? Otherwise I can't do the YouTube.
Thank you for lending me the marker. There you go.
Sure. Thanks. No problem. Okay. So I think we've got it so far. No, Rafa? Or any more questions?
No.
No? Okay. Well, then we would like to thank you for watching, for being with us. Remember to like, remember to subscribe to be ahead of all others with all the information we have for you. And you know what? We have an online shop where you can get complimentary material to everything we're talking about here. So, looking forward to having you back again, and bye!